Good evening and welcome to the Town of Oxford Committee of the Whole meeting conducted through Zoom, streamed live through Facebook, Tuesday, September 7th, 2021. Those of you watching from home can't see Councillor Ed Shed. He does not have his iPad. He's having technical problems, but he's here in council chambers with us. First thing, I'd like to call this meeting to order. We need approval of the agenda. Could we have a motion? Motion by Councillor Jones, seconded by Councillor Black. All those in favor, say aye. Motion carried. Next up, approval of the previous minutes from Committee of the Whole from June the 7th, 2021. Moved by Councillor Jones, seconded by Councillor Ed Shed. All those in favor, raise a hand, signifying aye. Motion carried, minutes approved. New business. 4.1, National Day of Truth and Reconciliation, September 30th, 2021. Linda's got something to say about this for us.
Thank you, Your Worship. Okay, so September 30th is a day that is recognized federally as well as provincially now as of September 3rd as National Day for Truth and Reconciliation. This is a holiday that is automatically given to our union employees, but as well as there are a few members that are non-union. And our ask is if council would consider to grant that day for the non-union staff. This would be a decision more at council, but it's something for consideration. Question.
When did that holiday get written into our contract, and when did it become a national, like a stat holiday?
A stat holiday. It started on July 20th of this year. When it got recognized federally, and provincially just got recognized September 3rd.
So when did it get written into our contract with our employees?
It hasn't yet. It's an ask.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And this.
Okay, this will be discussed at our next council meeting. We'll have a motion on it. Okay. Anything else on that, Linda?
No. Our neighboring municipalities do grant this for both non-union staff and staff. Okay.
Thank you, Linda. Next, reduction of speed limits update. Is that coming from you, Councillor? Do we?
Not the update, other than we need $8,000 to put new signs up and to make the decision if we want to move forward and do it.
Okay.
It'll be a discussion for the winter non-business.
Right, for the next budget. Okay, anybody have any questions regarding that? Oh, go ahead, Linda.
Thank you. Reduction of speed limits. So I got a little correspondence. We were actually approved to get those speed limits done. Question came from council back in the past when we talked about this before. The question was regarding whether or not this works in other community areas. So I've reached out. 2 other areas have this done, Annapolis Royal as well as Halifax. So I did get to speak with Annapolis Royal, and we can't really compare apples to apples here. They have their own police force. So their police is in their town limits, which is a small area. So they have no issues with the speed reduction signs, but they feel it probably didn't really help because they have their own police anyways. It would have helped with that. Halifax also has their own policing, and I didn't hear back whether or not they find that it has worked. But I just wanted to update everybody where we are on that. If we want to look at the cost more of what the signage is, or just consider at a later time, but it's just an update from what we had over the summer. Okay.
Thank you, Linda. Next, municipal fire inspection appointments. Recommend to council. Are you giving us that as well, Linda? Okay, I'll turn the floor over to you.
Thank you, Your Worship. Okay, so there's a letter in the package there. Apparently, all municipalities, we have to appoint municipal fire inspectors, and we don't have any in our area. So the people that are qualified to do this are actually our building inspectors that we have at the county office. And the names are David Buell, Melissa Siddle, and Thomas Trenham. So we could put this forward to our regular council meeting as an appointment decision, but this is more for discussion tonight.
Is that something the county is willing to do, or I guess we buy that service from them anyway, so we should be from Albany to appoint them?
I spoke to them and yes, they're expecting this appointment. Yes.
So we just pick one of the three?
All three.
Oh.
All three can do it. So this will be, we would need this for our own annual inspection here with our municipality buildings, as
Right.
well as, anything that fire inspectors do. So we need to update our records on that. Okay, we're called out on the province there with that.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. I gotta mute. So now we've got a request from Ms. Robinson.
There was a letter in everybody's package from Ms. Robinson. She's looking for a request for council to grant her more time to put a business together at this location over here on the corner, what she was calling the Wild Blueberry Corner, Wild Blueberry Cafe, I apologize. So it was agreed for an 18 months turnaround for a business in that location, and she's asking for council for an extension. She didn't plan on tearing down the building, which is what she's looking to do now. So this is something for council to consider.
Question, go ahead.
How much of an extension is she looking for?
I can ask. I don't have an
We should
answer.
know that before we make any decision.
Mhm.
Just get a number from her and what she would like would be fair for an extension, and then maybe email us so we have it for our council meeting, and if we're going to proceed, we could discuss it, make a motion for our council meeting.
Perfect. Okay.
Any other? Go ahead, Councilor Colburn.
Is my understanding, she says the building is condemned? Is that correct?
She didn't say that in her letter for us. I just heard around. I haven't heard from her.
Okay.
That building. All I know is she needs more time to put a business together.
I think what's going on is it's not condemned officially.
So from the sounds of that, I'll get a time frame that she's looking for and bring that back to council at our next council meeting in 2 weeks. Okay.
Excellent. Thank you, Linda. Next, request from Mr. Brookins. Linda, I'll turn the floor over to you again.
Okay, thank you, Your Worship. So we received a customer service request, which is a form that we ask all our citizens to fill out when they have any services that they're looking for from the town staff. And usually a lot of these requests town staff are able to manage. But this request comes from Mr. Brookins. He lives just up over the pass, right across from Knoll's Farms there. And it is actually a 70 zone in that area. And so it is in town limits, but it is a 70 zone. And he's having issues with, it's not he's having issues, but there's loud engine braking it's going by his home all hours of the evening and early mornings, all hours of the day. And so his request is if we could consider a bylaw as council to stop, prohibit any engine braking within town limits.
That bylaw already exists.
Yeah, there's a sign up.
It does?
Yep.
Oh,
Yes. Yes.
engine braking in town limits.
Yeah, Jake break.
There's one actually freezing plant, one of the freezing plant also. tells the truckers not to use any break in town.
In town limits of 50 zone, but even up by the 70 zone areas?
Town, yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, there we go. So that resolves that. If there's a bylaw, then we're all good to go. Perfect. Okay.
And to be perfectly honest, that area there is sometimes outside our jurisdiction because it's so fast as Trans-Canada.
Can hear. Yes, go ahead. Continue.
Oh, you guys are there.
Yeah, no, nobody at home can, no.
Anyways, there, I believe that the highway itself, the off ramps and stuff go so many feet beyond where they are, and they control it. That's why some of the stuff is done up there outside of the town.
Right.
So you can look into it. I'm pretty sure that some of that area is that's like
Okay,
the Trans-Canada.
so you can look into that, Linda. Okay, good. Okay. Next, Oxford Council meetings, procedures and policy. Councillor Edshed has had a problem. Well, Councillor Edshed's working shift work. So there are meetings he won't be able to make it to. And it was brought up if we could perhaps shift our meetings so he could accommodate him. He would hate to see us spend $7,000 on a by-election. He's unable to make the meetings, which is very considerate of him. So that's sort of for discussion. Do you have anything to add to that, Linda?
Right now, up until December, I'm good, but as basically it's a 2-week rotation, there's an odd number of months, so eventually it's going to get rotated around, so that my shift is going to be on the nights of the council meetings. It's entirely up to council if they want to switch, once my rotation comes around, if they want to switch them to the next week or the week before, that would be great. If not, then I tender my resignation.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
Good. Go ahead, Councillor Jones.
What is the, yes, once that rotation switches, it will be 6 months. So,
Councillor McDonald.
I'll just unmute that. Normally in that case for committee meetings and that's there, and I'm just using for instance out of ritual procedures. If it's a work commitment, it doesn't count against you. Work or family or hospital commitment, that does not count against you. If you want, you look in the ritual procedures for it, and you'll find the definition for that. But it's three consecutive meetings not reported. Okay, then they are deemed that they are
no longer adequate for the committee, and they're subject to removal.
that's fine, although I don't feel I'm going to miss 6 months of meetings, I'm contributing my part to council. And if that's the case, then I should not be here. Someone that can should be here. I'm at a point, I don't want to quit council, but I have work commitments that aren't going to allow me to make all the meetings. And if it's a, matter of changing the meetings from 1 week to the next week to accommodate it, but that's entirely up to you guys. Those are, I guess, our choices.
Okay, can we sort of look at this in, say, December or the 1st of January to see how council feels? We've got till December?
I think December is when it was.
Yeah, okay. So let's come back in December, look at this, and we'll get as much work out of you as possible between now and then, just to be safe. Okay. Anything else under new business, Linda? No, okay. Correspondence then. Department of Justice appointee, Linda, I'll turn the floor over to you.
Okay, thank you, Your Worship. So in the package, you'll notice there was a letter sent actually to Deputy Mayor Adshed regarding our appointee from the minister. Here. So I'm just going to read the letter. It's a nice short letter. So good afternoon, Mr. Aidshed. I am writing to advise that a minister appointed has recently been made to the RCMP Police Advisory Board, Town of Oxford. The new minister appointed is Thomas Shear. Their contact information is provided below, which we have, and so we want to welcome Thomas Shear to our next meeting. We've contacted him, and he'll be on the board.
Okay, thank you very much, Linda. Nova Scotia Community College thank you note. You want to cover that as well?
Okay, so we received, I just wanted to get this to council because it was with council's kind donation to the NSCC at the Cumberland campus. It really helps their students, and especially as the province is trying to recover from this pandemic. So this is just a kind thank you note, just to thank you to council for that kind donation.
Okay, next on our agenda is the Cumberland RCMP policing review. We've received notification on that they have reduced our appointed members from 3 to 2.7 regular members. This will mean some savings for us. We don't know how much yet. I'm not sure when that takes place. It was effective August 18th, 2021. So anyway, have we heard anything else other than, or is that everything, Linda?
We just received some more correspondence today, and Ruth Ann's going over the bill now. So there is some savings there. So we'll be able to report more on this at the council meeting. Okay.
Thank you, Linda. Next up is Cumberland Public Library's annual report. You want to give us a little brief synopsis, or for the public at home?
Okay, so I attached this to the package. It was such a large document. It's an annual report that everything that the library has done all year, and which has some amazing outcomes from that. A lot of virtual outreach has been done, and also now we have our new library over here on 111 Rideau Street, which seems to be the community seems to be really enjoying that. So the annual update, I only printed a couple of copies because there's a lot of paper, but if anybody wants more copies, but there are a couple here inside council chambers for more review, and it's also on the council package on our website.
Thank you, Linda. Let's see where we're at next. Property valuation services in report. It was rather large as well. Go ahead.
The same thing. It was an annual report, and they had done a lot of outreach as well through Zoom meetings and stuff, introducing a lot of programming with staff, teaching how they come up with valuations and how to work with the new assessments and things like that. So anyways, all their programming as well. I only printed one copy of that, as it is a large document, but it is on the website for more review.
Okay, thank you. Anybody have any questions regarding that? No. Next up is immunization clinic on this Friday at the Oxford Fire Department. There will be a pop-up COVID-19 immunization clinic. And do you know the hours for that, Linda?
Yes, thank you. It's from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m. at the fire hall, and all walk-ins are welcome. So please come support Oxford, and also come and get your COVID shots. Keep our community safe.
If any of you people out there watching this know of anybody that doesn't have transportation, and that's been a reason they haven't got their immunization shot, could you let them know about this walk-in clinic? Please, it's for everybody's safety as well as their own. And thank you very much. Next up, would like to acknowledge that the under 14 first ever won the female division in minor baseball, provincial championship. And the under 13 won the first title in over 20 years. So congratulations to both those teams and to the coaches and to the players. Well done. You make us proud. Thank you very much. Also, before I do something I shouldn't, I'm going to mention that I did get an email from our sitting member, Tori Rushton, regarding the smell and whatever was in the Black River last week. He was contacted by the Department of Environment. They're waiting for test results. And we have heard nothing official from anyone yet, but he assures me that as soon as he hears something, we'll be made aware of what it was, where it came from, and anything else that might have something to do with it. Now, is there anything else, or is that it for the meeting? So we just need a motion to adjourn, moved by Councillor Jones. And meeting adjourned. Thank you, everybody. Stay safe.